So before I begin this video, I'd like to ask you if you wouldn't mind taking a moment, if this pertains to you. If you were a scapegoat child in a narcissistic parent household, and you had a golden child, was the golden child older or younger? I ask only because I'm seeing an overwhelming amount of the golden children being younger, where you were asked for parentification or to take care of that child as if you were the parent. So, if you wouldn't mind, please. Now, I've long maintained that I feel that the golden child is also a victim or a subject to the abuse of the narcissist. After all, when the golden child, or any child, is young, they have inherited survival skills. And when that child is so young, they learn automatically, subconsciously, that in order to survive, they must please this person. In order to get the natural praise that they desire and deserve, they must do this specific thing. And the narcissist abuses that child, makes it the golden child, only because they need and desire an extension of themselves. They need to be admired by somebody. So they go for the easy pickings. Most of the times that the scapegoat is the one that rebels. Most of the times the scapegoat's the one that says, no, I'm not going to do that. Or no, I'm tired of being hit. Or no, I'm tired of being told to do this and that and the other thing constantly and being screamed at. So the golden child doesn't even know it's the golden child. It's just a survival skill. However, there comes a time in everyone's life where they know right from wrong. They know what society places upon them to do the right thing or do the wrong thing. They know from within the only family unit that doing this is good within the family and doing this is bad within the family. And they make a choice. And this is generally in their later teens as their mind begins to mature. Now, I've mentioned before, the narcissists themselves certainly, positively knows right from wrong. They choose to do the wrong thing because that's where they garner their supply from. That's where they get their joy from, your pain. Well, there's a time where the golden child also turns into a narcissist. There comes a time where the golden child knows right from wrong. However, they've picked up so many of the traits of the narcissist. Those survival skills have turned into mutant cells where they think that they are entitled to this, where they think that's the only way to survive, where there comes a time where they start to actually see, feel, and think that your pain gives them pleasure. This is where the golden child generally turns into a narcissist themselves. And there's no excuse for that. And nobody knows the pain that you, the scapegoat, feels when you are part of this. When the golden child turns into a narcissist, they will turn on you in a moment. Even if and when, and this happens quite a bit from everything I've seen, read, and watched, the golden child knows that the narcissistic parent is doing wrong. The golden child knows that his or her actions causes pain and hurt onto others. The golden child knows where the narcissistic parent is wrong, but they do it anyway because they have to hold that place in the line for the will, for the money, for the car, for their own children to be taken care of and pampered. And so the cycle continues. The narcissistic golden child knows very clearly that if they toe the line, if they do as the narcissistic parent says, the narcissistic parent will reward them and or their children, the narcissist's grandchildren. The golden child is very much aware of this. However, they've been conditioned and they chose at a certain point in their life to do wrong instead of doing right. And if that means gang jumping on you, the scapegoat, they're going to join in on the fun crowd. I've seen clearly where the golden child has turned to a narcissist and has become this lethal, empty shell of a human inside themselves. And all they care about is the money, the recognition, the admiration, and unfortunately, they get their supply from your pain and your hurt. This is a learned condition that comes to a crossroad that can be either yay or nay. They can go one way or another. And unfortunately, they very well may choose the horrible direction where it harms you. So I hope this makes sense. And it's a shame. Please know this. Please know that I know your pain of losing a sibling, a relative that has turned into a golden child and then on to becoming a narcissist themselves. It's really, it blew me away. In the beginning, I didn't realize, just as I didn't realize what narcissism was. I didn't realize what the golden child was doing. I would be stunned and watch their lies directly to my face and just go, what? They have to join up with the narcissistic parent. They have to be in line with that. And what happens is that becomes part of their DNA and they become narcissistic themselves. And they simply don't care. They lose that emotion of empathy, if they've ever had it. They lose the emotion of sympathy. They lose the emotion of reason. And all that matters is that they stay on top. They're number one. They feel entitled to be number one to the world around them. And they couldn't give two craps about you. They'll do anything to garner supply. They've turned into full-blown narcissists. Anyway, that's my experience. I'm wishing you peace in this knowledge. And I'm really want you to know that if you've lost a sibling to become a golden child and then on to a narcissist, I really get that. You're not alone. I think thousands upon thousands of us have joined you in this pain. It's deeply a shame. However, this is not on you. That's their choice. And you could be telling this to your golden child sibling and they would just go, what? They wouldn't even get it. They wouldn't understand it. They would be defensive about it. They're full-blown narcissists and they would probably go into a rage. So I get that. Have peace and knowledge that you're not alone. And thank you.